Peace, love, and balance, everybody. Peace, love, and balance, y'all. It's your girl Isha, the goddess of wisdom, also known as Goddess on the Rise, the Copper Queen, the Flower Hoodie Queen, bringing this sacred energy exchange 222, y'all. All right, so look, y'all, happy. Is it Monday? Look, y'all, these days have been flying by so fast. I feel like this season has been flying by so fast. This Gregorian year, because y'all know it's a Gregorian calendar we're going by, has just flown on by. So I have not been able to keep up with the days of the week, okay? And so many new things have transpired in my life and started taking off in my life that it's just like I've been like slick moving like a robot, you know what I mean, trying to make sure I stay in my sentient body though. I'm like doing certain things like grounding and meditating, journaling. I've been journaling. I don't know about y'all. I've been journaling a lot. Have the dream world been busy for y'all? Because the dream world been busy for me. Like, I had a dream last night that some of the stuff I couldn't figure it out, and I'm still trying to figure it out, but it was some stuff that it was a clear sign of what I need to do, and I made sure I did that. That's another thing. It's a lot of messages that come in our dreams, and they will tell us a lot about what we need to do in our lives. So that's been going on. And I'm awake. Yeah, I'm up early because I do have some readings starting at 10. I gotta do, and I would have done this yesterday, y'all, but I decided to rest yesterday, for this live. But this is going to be the Sagittarius season reading. So happy Sagittarius season to all the Sagittariuses. Happy solar return to y'all. Hope y'all having the most fiery birthday y'all can have because it's cold. Let's ring the bell. I got a heater in front of me right now. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it is cold. That's why I got this hoodie on, and it's time to turn up the heat. Okay, it's time to turn up the heat. So before I get started, I'm gonna show you a couple of merchandise that I have in my shop that I would love for y'all to patronize. Okay, so starting off with the copper bottles. Copper bottles are in stock. They're on my website. I got us on the Rise That Life. You're gonna need one of these, so please get you one. Okay, solid copper bottles. Right. This is like a 1 liter or something like that. You can put a lot of water in this, and it helps clean and purify your water and put minerals in it versus just drinking water with no nutritional value. Okay. And then we have the umps, y'all. These umps is off the chain. I'm telling you, you need this in your life. They fire. Okay. They're made of brass, and brass is copper and zinc mix, so it's still copper in here. Okay. Still giving you that vibration that you need with an extra element in there, zinc. Okay. All right, and then y'all know we have the voodoo dolls. Okay, y'all get you a voodoo doll. I've been, I want to talk. I'm gonna do a live about it later. Voodoo versus voodoo and voodoo because they are different. Yes, Louisiana voodoo stems from Haitian voodoo and voodoo, but the deities that they are using, just like in the Catholic saints that Louisiana voodoo ended up using due to enslavement are totally different, and they symbolize other Haitian voodoo and voodoo men and women. Lower, so it's a big. Apparently, it's a big fight out there amongst a couple of group of people. I've been keeping up with stuff about what is what and what is what, and I just posted something about Diddy, and he has that Azuli dancer tattoo on his back, which is a Haitian voodoo uh lower. So it's a lot going on about people abusing these deities, and they don't think that they're gonna have karma from it, and abusing this practice altogether. Because yes, this practice is structured. It has you have to follow instructions, and there are rules and regulations, which is why some people don't like it, because people want to just do magic without any consequences and without any rules. They don't want to follow rules. They just want to do what they want to do. And you can't do that practicing any of these, honestly. So get you your voodoo dolls, y'all. Get you your voodoo. I got mine. I'm working with mine. And then we also have my shea butter. Y'all love this shea butter. It smells so good. It's called African shea butter whipped with frankincense. You gotta have you some frankincense. Remember, frankincense is a holy herb as well. Okay. Get you some of this. Get that skin glowing and popping, especially during these winter months. All right. And we have the black shape soap with turmeric infused. Yes, you need some of this too. Keep your skin nourished. All right. Y'all need y'all skin taken care of. And don't forget, we have my grits bags. Y'all know I got one right now. I tell y'all, little goes a long way. And remember, we used to have them small like this because we used to have to hide it from the slave masters, unfortunately, and keep it hidden so they wouldn't even know what it was. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know what it was. We were secretly practicing this stuff So get you one of these. I'm going to get them in different colors, but right now I just have it in indigo blue because indigo blue has a significant spiritual meaning to the color. That's why. And these are powerful regardless. They can, what I like about the indigo blue, you can use it for a money bag, a protection bag. It's like all purpose. See what I'm saying? Indigo blue. And then some told me to pull this back out again. Red brick dust, y'all. It comes just like this. I got red brick dust now if you want to get you some. I feel like, and you can put them in your groceries bag. We're going to need this right now because I feel like this is the time of the year. This is the darkest time of the year. I'm going to be honest, y'all. Remember that last live I heard, I told you I've been hearing a lot of toxic things about different things. And sometimes during this time of the year, family is supposed to be closer than ever. But when they get close, they start realizing the problems they truly have and how much they may not even like each other. And fights happen, domestic violence disputes happen over different things like money, gifts, childhood stuff come up, and it's a toxic cycle, which is why I no longer go to family events anymore. I just don't, because it's stuff that is unaddressed, and I was tired of staying involved with families that weren't accountable to address things, and they just wanted me to get over it just because physically I'm of a different age and that's over with now, instead of being sympathetic and changing behavior. Because that's another thing, just because you're older now doesn't mean they're still not the same and still behaving the same way they hurt you when you were a child, and that stuff can't still hurt you as an adult. Yes, it can. It's adding to the pain and the trauma. So y'all gotta realize, get some of this brick dust and start doing rituals to keep people out of your life. It don't matter, because the only way you can truly grow is out of the toxic environment that hurts you, including staying away from people that remind you of toxic people that did you things to you when you was a child or an adult. You see what I'm saying? If they remind you of any trauma that you ever received from somebody and you didn't even know it at the time because you missed the red flags, you wasn't wise enough to know what it was, and you had to learn from experience, stay away from those type of people, because they will continue to reharm you and keep you in that place. Okay? Please like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Thank you. I'm getting deep today. All right, this is my dreams coming out of me. Then we got some sea moss. Y'all get y'all your sea moss. I just made me a dope smoothie yesterday. I call it the Oshun smoothie because by the time I got done with it, it was like golden yellow. And it was definitely a lot of stuff in there. So get you some sea moss. Put this in there to help you, give you more energy, purify you, cleanse your gut. You know, it gives you all the minerals that your body needs, so you'll start feeling better, sleeping better. You know what I'm saying? It rids your body of negativity, honestly. So you'll stop, if you have anxiety, depression, you think negatively, you have bad moods, PMS, any of that, injuries. This will start healing you from the inside out, okay? And then lastly, I want to show y'all one of my new pieces of jewelry I just made. This is actually called the Oshun copper amulet. You see these cowrie shell beads? So these are copper beads, right? But they shaped like cowrie shells right here. So I put some cowrie shell beads right here on the end. And this is called the Oshun. The Oshun copper amulet. It is on my website. I was gonna rock it today and wear it so y'all can see how it look on you. So this is a little bit of how it look. But yes, handmade by me. If y'all are interested, this is on my website. Got this on the Rise.Life. Check it out. Check it out, y'all. Get you that Ocean energy. Manifest that abundance, money, honey, whatever you need, okay? And lastly, I have my Euro market coming up this Sunday. Now, it is going to be a big, thankfully, the temperature is going to be up, which is good. I think it's going to be like 58. And that's why I did it from 12 to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, because I didn't want us doing it in the wee hours of the night where the temperature starts to drop. I wanted everybody home warm or wherever they want to be. And this is during the time when the sun is still shining and bright. And before, it's daylight saving time where I am. So before it gets dark. So from 12 to 5 p, come out and support our vendors. You can go on Eventbrite and get your RSVP ticket. RSVP and tickets really helps us so we know who's coming. And it's donation based. So if you want to give something, you can. If you don't have anything to give, but you showing up and you're coming to give, please do, okay? It's on Eventbrite and it's on Facebook. The Euro market, okay? Please come out and support our vendors. So now that we got all that out, y'all, we're going to get to what this is all about, which is Sagittarius readings, okay? The Sagittarius season reading, okay? I do feel like it's a lot that's about to come out today. A lot is about to come out today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull from my cartomancy. Since I feel like my ancient Egyptian ancestors are working with me right now. You see, I got Boston on me right now. So I'm going to pull from my cartomancy deck that I sell, called the Ancient Egyptian Gods deck. Okay, it's got the Ancient Egyptian Gods cartomancy deck. It is on my website at goddessonarise.life as well. If you would like to get this book, get this deck. And you're going to see all the beautiful pictures on it if you want to get this deck. So let me ring this bell and get us attuned with spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spirits of the universe, most high, higher self, spirit guides, a balanced light, ancestors known and unknown, a balanced light. Please come into this space to provide the collective with a divine message for Sagittarius season. Let's go, y'all. Happy Sagittarius season. Thank y'all for listening. I talked for like 10 minutes. I ain't, I had to, because I showed more stuff than I normally do. And I had to drop on y'all real quick before I even got started. I told y'all the dream world turned me up. The dream world literally turned me up and kind of got me really fired up. So I was like, somebody need to hear this today, okay? We all need to hear this, including myself. All right, so thank y'all so much. Bear with me while I do this reading, because I did just wake up. It was 11:11 as I said that. I just woke up, brushed my teeth, washed my face, fixed me some hot tea, sat down and journaled about my dreams, and I shed some tears, and I said, okay, it's time to get on the live. Okay, it's time to get on the live. All right, because we about to hit Capricorn season. Are y'all ready? I'm ready. Yes. I ain't trying to rush y'all Sagittarius season, Sagittarius, but we about to hit up Capricorn season, so that's that earth end. I love as an earth sign, as a sun earth sign, all the earth seasons just do so good for me. Taurus season, Capricorn season, and Virgo season, I just feel good because it's in my element. It's in the earth family. All right, so here we go, y'all. We have the 3 of clubs. Look at that. That look like thought. 3 of clubs. Okay, makes sense. We came out with the fire, so this is associated with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, and y'all see it looks like that looks like king thought. Okay, God thought. So clubs is always associated with fire, and with this being the 3, somebody, I feel like you're in a more passionate place about what you want in your life, including specifically family wise. You realize you have 0 tolerance for anybody or anything or anyone or any place for that matter that doesn't align with what you see in your future and how you operate as yourself. Because this is the thing, y'all. It's sometimes this is frustrating, and sometimes it takes us a while to figure this out. But you are what you attract. Now I know we attract a whole bunch of things so that's true, because we have monitoring spirits, we have dark entities, we have jealous people. There's people that attract to you because they see, oh, this person, that's a good person right there, let me see how I can mess their world up. So yeah, we have those, but you have to be wise enough to, at a certain point in life, to start catching on to that too, realizing they're not even operating the way you operate. They don't speak the way that you do. They don't treat people the way that you do. They don't have the same emotional intelligence the way that you do. They don't have the same accountability way that you do. They may be stuck in their ways, refusing to change, always making excuses, but meanwhile they want to hang around you, and you out here overcoming all obstacles, breaking generational curses, being accountable, moving with integrity. You see what I'm saying? Treating people equally and treating people fairly. And you see what I'm saying? You got to start paying attention to that. Thank you so much for tuning in. So when you start paying attention to the differences you share in your behavior and life choices with people, you can tell that you really ain't supposed to be hanging with people. That's why they tell people guilty by association. If you're not even like that, why would you even be hanging with that? So we got to stop hanging with people that we're not like. And so you can stop getting associated with whatever karma they got going on, whatever life cycles they got going on, and even including association with other people. You're getting far and farther away from people that you want to be around. Continue to hang around people that ain't the type of people that you would want to hang around. You don't see them in your future, so why are you letting them be in your present? See what I'm saying? So start making those hard decisions now. This is not a time to keep on hanging around people that do not serve you. And we got the 5 of hearts. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. I want y'all to see that. Look at them together. We got the 5 of hearts. Okay. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is what you want. This is the change that you want. What somebody wants is a true loving connection with their mate. Okay. They know they're at a place in their life that until they find their mate, it's going to be very hard right now. No thanks to how society is, because society is so messed up that the only way people can truly be friends in this society right now is if somebody getting something out of it, specifically relationships, sex, money. It doesn't matter. It's always some kind of taxing on it. You know what I'm saying? People can't just be genuine. So if you're that person that you may be out here, you're seeking your spouse. You see what I'm saying? Because it's hard to have pure friendships without somebody wanting something that you probably can't give or can't afford to give. It can't just be because you're a good person. You know what I'm saying? You may not be asking nobody else for nothing, but genuine friendship. And that's not enough for them. They need money, sex. They need to dump on you. They need to use you for something to feel like this is even worthy of you even being in their life, which is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know what I'm saying? So it's time for that. It's time for change. It's time for you to be around people that everybody got what they need, right? And stuff happens. I'm not saying that just because you're around a bunch of people that y'all got what y'all need, y'all may not need to be there for each other in different ways sometimes, but they would never abuse that space. You see what I'm saying? People got therapists. That's what therapists. If I told y'all, stop using your friends and family members therapists. They're not professional therapists, and everything is giving receiving. So if you're gonna be talking to them about your problems, but you don't want to listen to their problems, that's not a fair exchange. And we are people of exchange. So stop being that way. These one-sided friendships and family ships. Okay. You're getting away from that, but you got to make decisions towards that and change and start operating that way. Okay. And speaking up, that message came out too. As I said, that speaking up for us, four clubs. All right, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming through. Look at you sitting on the throne. All right, Four of Spades. So spades is a swords energy. It's an air energy. I do believe, and it's the number of stability and security. So I do believe if somebody does not detach from something, or someone, or some kind of mindset, some kind of memory, lifestyle, it's several things. Your kingdom is going to get pulled down. It's not going to happen. It may not happen. Sometimes it happens instantly, and sometimes it happens over a period of time. But either way, when it happens, you're gonna have to look back and realize it was that right there that I couldn't let go of. You see what I'm saying? Or I could not, or I couldn't remove from my life, or I couldn't detach from that person, that place, that thing. You know what I'm saying? So somebody needs to do a cleansing, a releasing at this time, a core cutting. You can a return to sender spell, because sometimes people send you negative energy, y'all. That happens all the time. People sending you negative energy. They could be watching your social media. They could be like I said, stop. Even if somebody's stalking you right now, I've been through that too. Get an order protection if you can. You know what I'm saying? So at least if you got to do something, you got to order protection. So you've been doing everything you can to stay away from this person. You know what I mean? You got a whole order protection. So whatever happened, they asked for it. But that's what I'm saying. Somebody you got to detach from somebody. And it sounds like it's somebody though. It's time to cut people off. I just cut some people off today. 2 people. All right. So 9 of hearts. Okay. Pisces. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yes. Okay. Yes. Whatever you had to let go was blocking this. This is a new beginning. And we got a new moon, I think, coming in. It may be in the sign of Capricorn or something. I can't remember, y'all. But we do got a new moon coming. So a new moon coming, new beginnings, fertility, some kind of new love interest too is coming. Somebody, you may be about to start a new love cycle with somebody, but you had to end cycles of the cycle. So even if you're single right now, sometimes we mentally and emotionally and spiritually still hold on and have soul ties with people. And somebody, you've been getting through that. That's what that 4 of clubs, 4 of spades is talking about. You've been getting through that. So now the 9 of hearts is showing up because it's time for your ascension and your new beginnings, and the love that you always wanted. Okay. The love that you always wanted. It's time for love to start come pouring in. But you remember, clean up so you can be ready. Okay. I love it on the back of these cards. Look at the back of this card, y'all. It bossed it always around. Okay. Look, and what's she at on my shirt? Bossed it always around, y'all. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Diamonds. All right. So this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. I knew some Earth energy coming through. This is about you focusing on your money. Okay. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. So yes, that's what somebody needs to focus on right now. Right now, this is the message coming out too. Your healing is supposed to be in solitude for now. For now, because there's too many things that you're still working through that you're sensitive to in some areas, which I tell people, sensitivity is sensors. So you can figure, so if somebody triggers something that you are sensitive to, that means you have a trauma to it, and they did something to remind you of people that hurt you. So they're not bad. They're alerts, and you need them because we're sentient beings, okay? That being said, that doesn't mean those areas don't need healing, so you won't be so broken down by it when it happens, just alerted to it. See what I'm saying? That's all. That's the difference. Instead of letting it destroy you, break you down to the ground, and even be able to get to you. You just be like, oh, I've been here before. Next, and move on. Let's ring the bell and just cut it off. You just become stronger in that area instead of letting it be a weak point for you. Okay? All right. Okay. So look, Six of Pentacles, like I said, Six of Diamonds about your money. Okay? Your money. Focus on your money right now. That's all you need to worry about right now is your money. Okay? Y'all know this is the AKA slow season. It depends on who it is, because some people, this season, it may be slower, but it's not as slow because they've been working hard on years and year after years to get this season at a better place for them. Okay, that's why I'm hosting events now. I'm doing readings online, different stuff now. We got to keep moving, right, to keep making it better for us. So you don't need anybody around right now, because anybody around right now is going to distract you anyway. Because I'm going to tell y'all, sadly, when you're in the most focused place in your life and you make and literally about to make the most biggest moves and the biggest change in your life, people always come in your life at a time when you're taking off to slow you down, whether they intentionally doing it or not, because their life is not going as speed and fast as yours. So here they come wanting to, hey, can we hang out, can we chill, hey, can we talk for a minute? And it's like, you don't even have time for that. You just don't, because it's still pulling from you. Okay? Every time you give somebody your time and energy, that's time you ain't focusing on your money. And that's time you're not getting money. Or that's time you're not healing yourself. Meanwhile, what are y'all talking about that's helping you? Probably them, not yourself. That's why they calling you versus you calling them. See what I'm saying? So stop calling people. Stop calling people. Stop answering calls. Get a therapist. That's another thing. Once you get rid of people pulling on you and taking from you, you will have money for therapists. Because you're not giving your money to everybody that ain't giving back to you so you can take care of yourself. See what I'm saying? Stop letting yourself be used. You are money and you are currency. 10 of Clubs, the completion of a cycle. Let's go. So yeah, somebody, you just completed a major cycle. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. You on fire too. That look like my aunt. She got the feather on her head, so that's my aunt. Exactly. Justice is about to be served, okay? Let's go. Somebody just posted about this today, and I commented. She said, stuff has just got real. Get ready. We just went through an energy shift. We did, because y'all woke up at like 4 something a.m. first when I had this dream. I went back to sleep and ended up dreaming some more. That's what I had, a series of dreams, okay? So, and it was a lot, y'all. It was a lot. So 10 of Clubs, completion of a cycle. So we did just complete some major universal cycle that we've been in. That's what people don't get. We are literally in the midst of a new world right now. If y'all are astrology people, if y'all need to find a good astrologist, if you don't have one already to follow, to really keep up with these universal shifts that we in. I have one. I tell people I do astrology, but you got to think there's some astrologists that's like top notch astrologists. Okay, and I can admit that I know somebody is better at astrology as far as knowledge than myself. So it's a learning practice. But yes, it's telling you about all the universal and the planetary shifts that we're in, why you're feeling what you're feeling, why you're going through what you're going through, to help you do better in those areas to improve your life here on Earth. All right, and we got to stay in touch with that stuff. All right. So look, the 6 of Clubs. Here we go. The 6 of Clubs, y'all. 6 of Clubs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and you got the crocodile in this one, okay? So some more. So look, we getting the fire coming out now. The fire's coming out now. So with the 6 coming out, you are persevering in life at this time. I feel like somebody, everything you need to do. And you know what it is? Okay, this is coming out too. Sometimes, if you're one of them people that, if you're a self-taught person, self-sufficient person, what they call self-made, it's challenging for you at times to realize you really have all the answers for the most part. Because people done told you, like, done said toxic stuff to you, like, you don't know everything, you think you know everything, you act like you don't need nobody. And it's not that you don't need nobody and you think you know everything. You don't think you know everything at all, and you do know you need people in your life, but you are not willing to have the wrong people in your life just to say you have people in your life that will pull your life down and turn it upside down just like that. And you know enough to know when somebody's playing you or playing towards something to your downfall. You see what I'm saying? You know enough to know when people are no good. And people hate that you're just that intelligent. They can't They can't burn you, and you will burn a bridge if you have to. That's another thing. Let's ring the bell, okay? You will burn a bridge or some sage if you have to, okay? And they don't like that you got that fire in you. They like, man, where did this person come from? Why can't I just have my way with them? Because you can't. All right. Another fire card. 4 of clubs. Here we go. 4 clubs. 4 clubs. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Okay. So with this 4 clubs coming through, this is definitely the Sagittarius energy coming through. I think this is Seshet. This may be Seshet or another young lady. I can't think of the goddess's name at this time. But look, this is definitely the Sagittarius card. Because you see her, she got the bow and arrow. Look at that. She got the bow and arrow. Okay? It's a, I can't, I'm you know what I'm saying? This is the card. So yeah, it's time for you to learn how to fight a bit more. And I'm talking about fighting is not always having to physically fight. Fighting is stopping the fight before it starts. Let's ring the bell, okay? You know what toxicity looks like. You know what demons look like. You know how they operate. Stay away from them. Don't even let them get close. Stop trying to see if you can test them. I know the Bible says test the spirit first, right? Don't do that. Curiosity killed the cat. Don't test nothing. Would you test crack? And we know what the crack epidemic did to us. Would you test AIDS? And we know what AIDS did to people and what it does to people. Everything don't need to be tested and tried out for you to see the results. Use your discernment. Okay? Stop wasting your time and playing around and risking your life out here. Literally, let's pull the unk up. Stop risking your life out here. Because you just ain't, cause you're giving chances to people that you know you know the results. You was gifted with this. Be grateful. Be grateful that you were gifted with the ability to know it before it happens so you can avoid it. That is a gift, not a curse. You making it a curse because it requires you to let go of people so much and never really have experiences that you like to as a human, but you're not a human. You're not a human. That's what's wrong. That's what you keep trying to do. You have to live the human experience, but you're not a human. So stop operating like a human. You're a god and a goddess. And start operating like that. That's why you have these gifts. They gonna act like humans, which are animals. Everybody, I tell people, stop calling yourself a human. A human is an animal. I'm not an animal. I have an animal spirit. But I am not an animal. Okay? All right. That message came out strong. That's why I pulled from these cards. So the 8 of clubs. 8 of clubs. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. See, now here come the fire. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Now the fire is starting to flow in, okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Look at him sitting on the throne. Sitting on this throne. All right? So the number 8 coming through. You are about to be infinitely on top. That's the message. You are about to be infinitely on top. You see him on top? You want to know why? Because remember, I just told you, you have the gift of discernment. And use it divinely. Use it divinely. People do this. People have discernment and they use it to take advantage of people. Just imagine. Okay, look. I'm going to give y'all a scenario. Just imagine I have discernment and I can tell somebody they're easy to manipulate. They could probably be easy to have sex with. All I got to do is do a couple of things and I know they'll give in to me. Give me money. Give me whatever I want. And I use that power to start taking advantage of people that I know are in a traumatized place or lack of growth place. You don't think that's going to come back to me eventually? Yes, it will. And it comes back in ways that we don't like. I ain't even got to say the examples of how it come back. But yeah, so if you use your gifts to abuse people and abuse your power, you get punished by Ma'at and Tahuti. Let's pull them back up. You get punished by Ma'at and Tahuti. And baby, you don't want to mess with them. You just don't. Because you will get your ass ate by a mitt. Okay? You will. And it can be, so that's another thing. We all got to go through our physical death. But you get spiritually killed out here. And that's a lot worse. Spiritually getting killed could have you a millionaire one day, and 6 months later, you on the daggone streets like the rich man versus the poor man in the Bible. You remember that? He woke up in Tartarus, dead, asking for Lazarus to send him a sip of water because he was burning eternally. The same man, he wouldn't even give a crumb off his daggum table because he was just in an unfortunate situation that he didn't know that man's story. But he was rich, laughing with his brothers, living it up, ah ha ha ha, and drinking it up, and like, man, get out of here with your. Couldn't even give him the man food. The man didn't ask for money. He asked for food. For food. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody, you are about to be infinitely wealthy, okay? Keep pushing forward. Because you about to be doing things that people should have been doing, and they gonna wish they was doing when they see the benefits. Because see, this is the age of Aquarius now. Bad people are not getting rewarded anymore. As you can see, Diddy, Jay-Z, all these people are getting taken down now. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. I thought my phone was on silent, but it's on vibrate. All these people are getting taken down now. The truths are getting revealed from all the true stuff that has been done. And that's the age we're in. This is the age of I know. This is the age of awakening. None of the toxic stuff can be hidden no more. It's in your face. Even the most blindest people can't turn a blind eye, even though they're doing it anyway. The third eye is open. Y'all see it. You can't lie to yourself no more. Let's go. So we got the 10 of hearts. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Another 10. Yes. Close that cycle with that toxic family member, friend, job, trauma, lover, so you can get the life that you deserve and love. Okay? It's up to you, though. It's up to you. This is Hathor. This is Hathor, goddess of love. I got some Hathor candles too. Get you a Hathor candle. Ask Mother Hathor to assist you in removing anything and everything that is not love and doesn't operate in love from your life. You could use a red candle and write her name on the candle, or draw a picture of her and put it on the candle. Or if you have a picture, you can print out and put on the candle too if you can't afford one of my candles. I'm going to keep it real. I know. Because I ain't, But that's what I'm saying. Do what you got to do. If you got my deck, I have this other deck too. My Egyptian Gods deck. You can get this deck. It's actually out of stock right now, but I will be restocking it soon. There's pictures of all the deities in this deck, and you could do an altar with her with this. And if some of y'all have this deck, you could do that. I remember a picture is a picture, and tarot card is even more powerful because it's a divination tool. So use her tarot card or oracle card and put it on the altar. Get a red candle, get one of my candles. Give her some roses. Okay, she loves roses because roses are symbols of love. That's another thing, you got to get in it. You can give her some frankincense and myrrh. She loved that. And everything you're giving to her, you want for yourself. She teaching you how to love. See what I'm saying? Let's ring the bell. She teaching you how to love. What you give, you do receive. So you're showing her how you want to be treated. Because she made you treat her the way she wanted to be treated to even work with her. Okay? Mother Hathor, I love Mother Hathor. 8 of hearts. Let's go. Here come the love. Oh, goodness. Here come the love. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Here come the love, okay? So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio coming through with the number 8. We got 2 8s on the board. So yes, you about to infinitely be loved. Now, and you see these crocodiles walking up her? Okay? I think this is Queen Nettie. I think this is Queen Goddess Nettie. It's N-E-I-T-H. I can't pronounce it that well. But this is her. You see these crocodiles walking up her? She protected. So that's another thing. This love that you have, and I'm not talking about love with somebody else. I'm talking about your love in your heart that you have for yourself, for your life, for everything you work for your healing, for your entire being. You are divinely protected. crocodiles start attacking, you got some spiritual crocodiles like around you like that are willing to bite off anybody head, eat anybody, destroy anybody that even try to come for you. They your pets. Okay? Y'all got to get into the crocodile symbol. I got actually a crocodile tatted on me. I got a crocodile tatted on me. It was one of my first tattoos. It's in another tattoo with an unk in it and a flower hootie symbol. So, yeah, crocodiles are very adaptable. They're still in the dinosaur family because they're still considered a form of a reptile. You see how their skin is? Their skins, so they're like living, breathing descendants of dinosaurs, just like turtles. Okay? Just like turtles. So, and they tend to live, long lives because remember they can live on land and water. It's alligators and crocodiles like that. They can live underwater and breathe and still come out on land. Come on, man. They're definitely in some kind of aquarian species for sure because they can live in both water and land. Very powerful. Somebody you may not need to start working with some deities that there's a voodoo deity. I can't remember the name off the top of my head that he likes crocodiles because I got it on my altar right now. And he likes turtles and stuff. So start working with deities. And if you practice voodoo, and or any other spiritual practice or especially ancient Kemet, and for protection and for helping you adapt. Okay? Helping you because remember they strong. They live long. That's why turtles be living to be 300 years old. Turtles can live in water. They adapt. They pretty much are symbolism of eternal life too. You see what I'm saying? All right, so we have the 9 of clubs at the last card. 9 of clubs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, energy. Y'all, a good amount of fire came out. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fire cards come out. So I love it. Fire cards are 9 of clubs. So another 9, because you did have a 9 of hearts. So another new beginning. You about to have a fiery new beginning. You see how he got his hand up protecting himself? You got a fiery new beginning. You got an unk in one hand. And you got your hand up with the other. So this is like protect your life. Okay? Protect your life. That's what I'm saying. I tell people, remember this is a symbol of life, but it's also, what are you? What is your breath? Spirit, life. Protect your life. That means make sure you're healthy. Go to the doctor if you need to, if you're sick. Get rest when you need to. Eat well. Stay away from toxic people because they have scientifically proven that years and years of being around a toxic person or just somebody you highly dislike and don't love and that doesn't treat you right and doesn't respect you or listen to you deteriorates your body and comes out as illnesses. And people stay together due to titles and life circumstances with people, and it's eating away at your body and shortening your life. Because you're unhappy with this person. Get out of these situations. Your life is what matters in the beginning, not the end. Because when you transition, that's the beginning of another life. Once we leave and shed this physical suit, this is a whole nother life cycle. But if you stuck in a cycle here on earth, when you pass away that's toxic, you will not be able to move forward. Your heart is not going to be light as a feather. Okay? All right. We have, bottom of the deck, 3 of Pentacles. Excuse me, 3 of Clubs. Excuse me. I said 3 of Clubs. 3 of Pentacles, which is the 3 of Diamonds. Excuse me, y'all. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, energy. Remember I told you about focusing on your money? You about to get this money. You about to get it. And it look like, you see how they got a flower on the table and a teapot right there? If you don't sit up and have your tea and do whatever you got to do and focus on yourself and focus on your money, all you really need is you and your ancestors. I tell people, work with your Egyptian ancestors. I'm going to be honest, y'all. Egyptian magic is top tier. It is. Egyptian magic is top tier. Once you really get into it, you're not going to be able to run away from it. I'm going to just keep it real. It's my preference. It's my preference. Because it's direct. And I'm a direct person. I'm blunt. So it's direct. It's not sugar-coated. It's structured. It's order. Something I love. All right? I love justice, structure, and order and discipline. And I love rules. Believe it or not. I love rules that I like, and I love their rules. Their rules to the 42 laws of my, and all of it makes divine sense. It makes divine sense, emotional sense, spiritual sense for success in this life. That's what people don't get. In this life, this here on earth is different. Especially now that we've gotten so far away from these practices. You got that we've been away from these spiritual practices for so long that it's even more chaotic than it was back then. You got to think our ancient ancestors, they got destroyed by so many different countries and stuff. They kept coming over and colonizing them and taking over their kingdoms because they were so powerful and so influential. Remember that. They didn't, I tell you, people don't conquer people and take their kingdoms because they weren't good. They don't conquer people and take their kingdoms because they was whack. They conquered it because it was top tier. The bomb.com. You know what I'm saying? You better pull from my Egyptian tarot deck, and I do sell this deck. This is another deck that I sell. If you would like to get this deck, go to my website, goddessonarise.com. It's called the Tarot Nefertari, okay, deck. Get this deck too. It's an actual tarot deck, and I love it. Okay, I love it. I got mine in Louisiana, which I'm going back. That's the spot I'm going back. But I saw that deck and I've seen it before. The first time I actually seen it, it was on another website. And this is before I even had my store. And then they sold out and I never seen it again. And they never relisted it again. I was like, what? So I never seen the deck anywhere else. And then look where I see it at years later. Louisiana. Right where I was supposed to be. So once I found it for myself, I said, I'm definitely adding this to my shop. Y'all need this deck in y'all life. Please and thank y'all. All right. Ooh, we got the 10 of Wands. Did we pull the 10 of Wands? Yes, we did. So you pulled the 10 of Wands twice because we pulled the 10 of Clubs and we got the 10 of Wands. Both are associated with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Okay, this one you see, he has some building that looks like leaning over on him and stuff. So somebody is, I feel like you're trying to keep the balance in your life. You see what I'm saying? You may be being weighed on. You see how he's trying to push something off of him or push something away from him? So you may be too many people may be leaning on you. Okay, and you holding too many people up. Cut that out. Cut that out. That's ringing the bell, okay? You holding too many people up. You need to know your limits, okay? So this is a true statement, y'all. See, if more people did this, the world would be a better place. People, I just talked about this, how people like to bite off more than they can chew. You can do that with people too. You got too many friends. And friendships are taxing. They need things. They may need to talk to you. They may need to spend a night with you because they got kicked out their girlfriend, their boyfriend house. They may need to borrow some money. You know what I'm saying? They may want you to go somewhere certain times and go around people that you don't even really like to go around with, but you're supposed to be my friend, support me. I want to go, come with me. The support that it takes. So friendships or any relationship for that matter can be taxing. So if you're around people that's pulling you in directions that don't serve you just to remain a title as their friend, but it's not helping you grow, it's pulling you down, it's making you feel overwhelmed and like people just leaning on you for everything, and then you can't call that same friend for the same support because they don't like what you do at all. And I've been through that. Let's ring the bell. As a highly spiritual person, I've been this way for a very long time. And over the years, like I studied ancient Kemet for like 10 years, okay, under my mentor here in Nashville, Tennessee. So during all that time, I used to try to every now and then throw out a little comment to friends, family members, and all that to get them to see what I be at the house doing. Because I used to study like a mug, you know. I used to study on the jobs that I had. I used to do security. So I used to study and have books at work on my lunch break. I go to my car, whatever. I couldn't stop getting these messages because I knew someday I would be right where I am right now. And at least I was planning for it anyway. So, but anytime I try to talk to them about this stuff, they didn't want to hear it. Here she come with all that spiritual stuff. You always trying to get deep. Nobody want to do all that. None of them want to do all that. So you see, I'm not around none of them anymore. What was the point of me hanging around people that want to talk about this type of stuff? It was discouraging to me. Meanwhile, I was going to clubs and parties with them, drinking with them, everything they want to do, I was supportive of. birthday parties, baby showers. I was that friend. But meanwhile, you can't even just come to a Egyptian art show with me. Stop doing that. It's taking you down. And then you become them and you lose you. You become them and lose you because you're going to be forced to be in that environment because you're outnumbered. You're outnumbered. Listen to me now. All right, 8 of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, 8 of Cups. Did we pull the 8? Yes, 2 times in a row. Let's go. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I love when we pull the same card in Cartomancy and Tarot. Okay. So you pulled the 8 of Cups and we put the hearts of the 8 of Hearts. Okay. Same card. You see how this person is actually laying on the ground right there. So it's some kind of plant behind them. Look at that plant. And they're not kissing the ground, but they're like putting their head on the ground. Somebody, you may need to get some plants. Get close to your plants. Start taking up new hobbies that actually help you feel better about yourself and in your life. Okay? Meditating with your plants. If you got house plants, start meditating, just sitting with them, because you got to think during it's cold out. So if you can go get by a tree, if you can take the cold, do it. But I recommend, that's why I have trees in my house. I have 2 trees. So when I need some tree energy, I just snuggle next to my plants and do a meditation with my plants. Plants can hear you and feel you. And they have their own energy. They've been showing these little videos online where they plug these little things up to the plants and they show you the energy shifts from the plants. The plants are alive, y'all. Get you some plant action. Get you some good plants. And they cleanse. Nature always cleanses you, okay? And Mother Earth in general, she loves you. So if you're in need of nurturing and love, you probably just need you some nature and go outside. Or a hobby. Become a plant mama or a plant daddy. I'm a plant mama. Trust me, when you start going in there talking to your plants, people think plant people like me, more garden people, we don't think that's crazy when you talk to your plants. Y'all like, what y'all in here doing? Y'all need something? Somebody need some water? Anybody need repotting? You need some sunlight? Yeah, have a whole conversation with them and let them call you crazy all they want to. They go either call us the crazy cat people or the crazy plant people. Who cares? All right. So we had a Knight of Swords. Ooh, we got the Knight of Swords coming through. Man, look. Didn't I just... Okay. What was that card we pulled about where I said somebody going to have to learn how to fight? We pulled that 4 of... I think it was that 4 of Clubs, which is a fire card. But she had that a bow and arrow, which I said associated with Sagittarius, which she is a fighter. So, yes, with the Knight of Swords coming through, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, somebody, you have been in some spiritual warfare, for sure. The fight that you have been in, you see this black horse? The fight that you have been in, black is symbolism of protection, right? You ain't losing. That's another thing. Somebody, you wake up pretty quick. You ain't losing the fight. So somebody, this is a message that keep fighting. Keep fighting. They about to surrender. Because they realize you're not about to stop. So people just, see, that's what's been happening. You've been getting tried and tested by people. Because they trying to see if you just all talk or if you really what you say you are. So they try to send you through their little test like they're God or something, or they're your God. Who asked you to test me? Who are you? So that's what I'm saying. People got the seriousest egos I've ever seen. You're not my mother. You're not my father. You're not my God, the God that I decided to work with, or none of that. So why are you testing me? People test you to see where you're weak at, to see where you're strong at, so they can see where they can or cannot take advantage of you at. That's why they test you, okay? They trying to push you to you. If you see if you got a limit, what is your limit? And sometimes they end up hurting themselves, hurting somebody else, and in whatever way, whether that means they literally hurt you and took advantage of you, or they lost you because they wouldn't treat you right. They end up playing themselves half the time. And make sure they play themselves. Make sure they do not play you. Okay? Stop letting people play with you. That's what they doing. They just play. I'm just play with it real quick, see what I can get out of it. Because they ain't got nothing better to do with their life. And they are not of high value. So they trying to bring your value down with their little bullcrap test that has no value to it. All right. 4 Swords. You got the same card again. Twice. 4 Swords. We wrapping it up. 4 Swords. We wrapping it up. Look at this. 4 Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you see these swords hanging from her ceiling? She got swords hanging from the ceiling. She is holding her head. And she's holding her hand up. You see that? Somebody, I feel like you've been surrounded by some attacks because they hanging from your ceiling, baby. So remember I told you I had some dreams and I woke up in tears? Those are messages, y'all. So if you dreaming about stuff, they trying to wake you up. They like, baby, you under attack right now. Make a move away from this. You know what I'm saying? So that means y'all need to get up. If you got a black candle, light a black candle. If you got a white candle, you can light white candle. White magic is powerful too, because it's a purification tool. White magic is people don't realize how dangerous white magic can be. Just because it's not black magic does not mean it can't f some stuff up. Y'all remember that white witch on the Lord of the Rings? Okay, as above, so below, baby. So yeah, if you know how to do white magic, oh, it's very powerful to get people away from you, cause you you gotta think you are able to do dark magic and black magic if you want to. That's the scary part. But you went the light route, which is like if I do a white magic spell to purify myself from somebody and somebody else, it's a hard block. It's a hard block. And it's gonna be an alert that you're gonna get to stay the FUCK away from me or stop whatever you're doing. Or else. Remember there's angels and demons out here. Angels fight and demons fight. And we got angels and demons. See, that's what they don't tell you. You're here in hell. This is hell. That's why it's so goddamn hard down here. So you gotta have angels and demons. You gotta have both. Everybody got demons and everybody got angels. That's why they show you when you was growing up them little cartoons where they had a demon on your shoulder and they had an angel on your shoulder, your guardian angel. And your demon is your dark side, because you got to get in tune with your dark side. The trick to it is living in your higher self, which is the angel, but also knowing when to tap into your lower self, that dark energy. But they got to be under control, under your control, in the higher self position. That's the trick, and that's what people don't master. So they end up letting the demon run them, the demon running them. And once that demon start running you, you ain't listening to your higher self no more. You completely ignore your higher self. And then you fall down to sometimes till you never return until you die. And then when it's judgment day, you know where you going? To the underworld, because that's where you lived your whole goddamn life, in the underworld. But we don't want that for us. So we need to make these decisions now, because the lover is here. Let's go. The lover is here. The love of your life is en route, on the way. Really, so that's another thing. Everything has already been written. It's already in the cards for you. See, that's the good news. But there has been some blockages. That's why you've been going through so much recently, whether it's financially, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. You're going through a lot right now because this is happening for you. Your sacred union is approaching. And everybody, consciously and unconsciously, that can be used to prevent this from taking place in your life, that you allow into your life, will do it. So that's why you need to cut cords. Cut cords and cut ties with people today. Cut cords and cut ties with people today. We don't have time to waste. Not even a little bit. Y'all, this is a Sagittarius season reading, but it ended up being a comedic message. Because we need it. They woke me up today. I was like, man, tell me what I need to do. They was like, get on that live before you start that reading later. Because I told you I gotta start doing readings at 10. Okay? I'm a crazy cat plant person live. Yeah, I am too. I don't have a cat anymore, Chrissy. I miss my cat. Who's this? Colin K11. Yeah, I miss my cat. I miss my cat, and I just don't have another one right now because I travel too much for one, and I don't trust nobody with my cat. I just don't. I was thinking about finding one of those kennels where you can drop your cat off, but I'm not leaving my baby. I want my baby. I said until I'm rich on some aristocats where I can take my cat on flights with me in hotels. I don't want one. I want my baby with me. All right, I ain't letting nobody have my cat. I'm gonna be like that when I had kids too. I'm like, nah, you can't watch my kids. I'm watching them. They with me. People crazy. I know people. I don't trust them. The Eye of Horus. Let's go. Okay. The Eye of Horus. You are protected and you are healing right now. Protect your healing. Stop letting your healing be triggered around people that remind you of people that cause you harm. Open your eye. You see them. They a demon. Get away. Allow yourself time to rest and heal, to be fully restored for whatever is next in your life. Yes. Give yourself a chance. You can't heal an environment that you got sick in, or around the same type of people that you got sick around before. Stop repeating the cycle. Scared because you transforming, baby. You are transforming. You so strong at transforming. And they can't stop you. And they can't believe that you did it. They like, how did he or she do that? We got to stop them. They're not going to get to live a better life than we got to. Look at them. And all they got to do is do the work. But they chose to stay toxic. And they blaming you for pushing for a better life that you had to work, sweat, blood, and tears to get to. The audacity of them. That's why you need to get away from them and continue to transform. Hard work and faith in yourself will help you to achieve your goals. Yes. And I do sell this deck, and I highly recommend that you get it. It is called the Egyptians Oracle deck. I highly recommend you get it. If you need them powerful messages before you head out to work, wherever you're going to go before you leave, pull a card. Okay? Hard work and faith in yourself will help you to achieve your goals. And you can't work hard for yourself when you're working hard for everybody else. Remember that. Okay? Because Hot Thor coming through. What I tell y'all? Where the Lover's card at? Hold up. Where she at? Where was that card that I told you Hot Thor was on? The Ten of Cups, baby. And remember, the Ten of Cups is the family card. The Ten of Hearts. This is the marriage energy. Family and marriage. Baby, confirmation that you about to get married and you about to be in love for the rest of your life with the love of your life. And guess what? It's your time. Let's ring the bell. You absolutely deserve this. And don't tell yourself you don't. The Lovers, Hathor, and the Ten of Hearts is confirmation, baby. Hathor came out twice. Okay? I love it, y'all. Hathor came out twice. It has opened your heart to receive the love and wisdom sent to you from the gods. The gods are sending you this because you've been working on this and working on yourself and healing under the protection of Horus. She like, Mama Hathor, like, I got you. You will not suffer anymore. Woo! Is that who got a pharaoh coming through? Somebody got a pharaoh come through. Follow the I'm gonna keep it real with you. If they ain't living, so I'm gonna tell you. I don't care if they wearing unks. I don't care if they got jewelry on. If they not operating like it's, and this is why it's important to study and know how the Egyptians lived. It's a lot of people that they just put it on because it's because they know it originated from Kemet, right? Melanated people, the black land. So of course they just went it because, yeah, I know it came from us, but you ain't living like it. So stop getting with these fake hotepers. They just got an unk on. They may know a lot. They know a lot that they're not practicing and living by. It's pointless that way. Okay? And it messes things up for you too. So a pharaoh, it got strong leadership, requires a healthy balance between intuition and logic. Yes. So somebody, you got to be strong out here. And then I've been saying it the whole time, as above, so below. So it requires, strong leadership requires a healthy balance between intuition and logic. Yes. You got to have intuition and you got to be logical. Okay? In this. And that's what you need in your life. So I do feel like somebody has became that. So naturally, you're going to attract that in a partner, a strong leader. So somebody, you about to attract a strong pharaoh. But see, a pharaoh wants a strong empress in his life, a goddess in his life. He needs a wise and intuitive, logical woman. Remember? All right. So look, cartridge, bottom of the deck, cartridge. It says, banish negative energy and restore harmony and peace within and without. Yes, that's what I've been saying the whole time. I've been saying this the whole time. Get away from any negative energy. And if it's attached to people, specifically, get away from them. Cut them off to no return. And I promise you, it will change your world. So I haven't pulled from this deck in a while. Y'all remember, for my followers who've been following me for years, this is one of my decks I've been having. Like, this is one of the first Egyptian decks I actually had. It spoke to me. And I was, I knew I was on my way to where I am now. And this deck is so powerful. So I'm going to pull from this deck. I did not sell this deck. I got this for somebody else years. I'm talking about, so around the time, I was probably back in 2021 when I started this channel. Thank y'all. Please, thank you for the likes, y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. All right, so one more shuffle, y'all. And we're going to see what I've got to say. Well, one more shuffle. We're going to see what they got to say. All right, cut in the deck. Here we go, y'all. Ooh, we put the blank card. And I like that because don't these cards look alike? Car touch and that. Look at that. Look at that. A blank card. Banishing negative. So let's pull that up. So it says possibility, choice, and meditation. Okay. This card is possibility, choice, and meditation. So somebody, you got a lot of possibilities right now that's going to be manifesting into your life very soon. And you know one of them is love if you want it. Okay. It's still up to you. So what is that? Choices. So you still have to choose this love. That's why Mother Hathor said, open your heart to receive the love and wisdom sent to you from the gods. You don't turn away from this, okay? It's still your choice. So you may need to meditate on this. Take some time to stop and pause and meditate about some things and blockages that could possibly prevent you from receiving this love that you deserve. You got to go inward. That's why that card says, banish negative energy and restore harmony and peace within and without. Banish that negativity and go within so you can release it and it can go without. Okay? That's the message. Manu. Manu. M-A-N-U. If I do not pronounce these cards right, y'all know this is an old unspoken language, so I'm doing my best. But I'll spell it out for you. So we got the West, dreams, and meditation. And we are in the wild, wild West, right? Dreams and meditation. And what did I just say about the dreams I had last night? So if y'all been having dreams, it's time to meditate on those dreams. That's why I didn't meditate this rising, but I stopped. I feel like when I make my tea and drink my tea, that's like a part of my rising ritual. And journaling, pulling a card for myself. So I have, doing that type of stuff is a part of a rising ritual. But lighting the incense, I had an incense lit, but also being still and quiet and closing your eyes and taking some fire breaths and meditating so your thoughts can truly be released and solutions can start coming out. That only happens in silence and meditation because you allow your brain to stop and slow down for a minute to catch up with your body. So I'm saying, you got to meditate. I know it's challenging for some people, but take the time to do it. So let me see. Hold on, make sure I read everything. Yep. And then we got set. S-E-T. Set. Y'all, I'm at the hour mark. I ain't never went this long, but this is it. This is the message. This is what they told me to talk about today. Limitations, restrictions, and loss. Let's ring the bell. Oh my God. So, somebody, you definitely been going through some limitations and you've been going through some restrictions and losses, okay? All right, all that is going to be over with soon as you banish the negative energy and restore yourself back to peace and harmony, though. And only you can do that. And you've heard this entire reading about getting rid of anything associated with pulling you down or triggering you in ways that is not helping you focus on your money. Okay, and the happiness that you currently have and the healing that you're currently in, like this card said over here about allowing yourself the time to rest and heal, to fully restore to whatever is next in your life. Okay, you got to give yourself time to heal and restore yourself, because if not, you're gonna keep experiencing these limitations and restrictions and losses because you're going through blockages. Your body can't manifest in sickness and pain, all right, and trauma and resentment and anger, because you're manifesting the energy that you're in. Discomfort, right? So I don't think people get that. That's literally how magic works. You can't manifest and you can't attract if you're surrounded by people that make you unhappy, that hurt you, that stress you out, that make you feel bad about yourself, because you have to be happy to be in this practice. You got to be happy in your magic. Now, there's times where anger is needed in magic. Banishing stuff. You got to get upset to a point where I banish, I rebuke this person, sprinkle that freaking red brick dust on there. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to do. Those moments come. But a lot of this magic is done when you're in peace and harmony. And then you avoid even have to be in those energies altogether, because you no longer let those type of environments even into your aura, your field. You're just not going to let it happen, because your protection is so, and self-love is so secure. All right, next card, Hethor. H-E-T-O-R. H-O-R, excuse me. H-E-T-H-O-R. It's another bird symbol. Look like possibly Ra or something. So, this one is fertility, the arts, and lover. Oh my God. Fertility, arts, It got fertility, art, the arts, and lover. Let's pull that up with the lovers card. Fertility, arts, and love, and the arts and lover. Yes. So somebody, you need to focus on your art. Your creativity is your fertility. So how creative you are is how fertile you are at the time. So when you create physical things like y'all seen me. I told y'all I'm gonna show y'all again. That I was in a creative energy. Create. So use your creativity in ways that you can right now to make things that that you like and love. Okay, get creative. And but guess what? It's also making you fertile, and also and getting you aligned with the love of your life because you're in a creative energy. Because you're in hold on, a creative energy. Literally, you're embodying that. And if you keep letting people feed off that energy because they want it, it may trick you into thinking they your person, and you know they not. But you may have a vulnerable moment and you don't want that. So stay in solitude, away from toxic people that don't radiate this. You know what that feels like, and it ain't somebody that makes you uncomfortable. I promise you. This is gonna feel so comfortable. You ain't never felt this comfortable in your life. It's gonna feel so safe, so secure, so sure. No doubts, no fear. This is what you want. This is what you want. Pay attention to the difference. You've been around enough toxic people and toxic situations and failures in this department to know what it looks like now. So no more excuses. This is the age of Aquarius. This is the age of Aquarius, okay? Bottom of the deck, AST, and it's the last card, and I'm gonna wrap this reading up. Ast. AST. Ast, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all again. It looks like a kingdom, on the wall, carved into the wall. It was like a chair and a table or something. So Ast, AST, motherhood, magic, and healing. Let's ring the bell. Motherhood, magic, and healing. Somebody about to be a mother, or you're already a mother. Maybe you're pregnant right now, or you've been thinking about becoming a mother. And if you're married, you may be thinking about becoming a mother. But somebody, it says motherhood, magic, and healing. So you need to tap into your magic. Your magic and motherhood go hand in hand. That makes sense why Mother Hathor came out. Mother Hathor is definitely about helping mothers, just like Isis. Okay, she's definitely about helping mothers and helping you heal. What did she just say? Hold on. Let's pull that card back up. She said, open your heart to receive the love and wisdom sent to you from the gods. So she's sending you messages that she's here to help you heal even your mother wounds. Somebody, you may be still healing your mother wounds, and she's going to help you through all of it if you let her. So helping you through your mother wounds through the gift of magic. Magic can heal you. You got to ask for it though. The magic can heal you. Ask Mother Hathor for her help. Speak it. Write her a petition. Don't play games. Be serious, because when it happens, don't be shocked and surprised. Be grateful and happy and rejoice and do what she says, so you won't miss out on this opportunity. And what is that other? It said healing. She will help you heal. Period. Which we all could use. We all need it. Nobody ever don't need healing. Okay, so look, that was the message for today, y'all. If you like this content, please like, share, subscribe. Love your Boston sweater. Thank you. Greetings, sister. How you doing, Sister Asha? But yeah, if you like this content, y'all, please like, share, subscribe to this channel. If y'all would like an ancient Egyptian reading, this is what it consists of. If you would like to book one, those are off menus. You have to contact me at Sacred Energy Exchange 222@gmail.com and request those. Okay, those are off menu. Okay, because these are deep. And you see how I talk. I'm not sugarcoating nothing, okay? I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I'm going to give it to you direct and straight. No cream, no sugar, straight black, okay? All right, so look. Also, if y'all would like to shop at my website, go to goddessontherise.life. Please do. I am open today, 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time here at my shop. I have to tell people this over and over again. This is a shop to pick something up. That's why I tell people appointments only or call first. It's not a browsing shop. You can browse all you want to on my website. You can see what I got. When you come here, it's to pick it up. That's the only reason why I opened the shop up, because vending is overwhelming. I haven't even been vending since last month because it's been so many events going on. I didn't get in time. People post stuff at the last minute. By the time I seen it, you just posted that 2 weeks ago and there you full, and I get tired of all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And these vendor fees too goddamn high for all this stuff going on. So I got to do what I got to do for me, though. I do what I can, though. So if you come here, do not come here to sit up and talk unless you're booking a reading and buying something. That's just what it is. I do virtual readings if you can't get out the house. You can just video chat me and we can do readings over the video chat as well. Okay? But you don't need to come by here unless you're buying something. All right? So look, that's all I got to say. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. If you didn't get to see the whole video, I know it's a little longer than I normally do, but it was a big message. Go back and listen to the whole thing so you don't miss nothing, all right? So, and remember, I am still doing readings for 50% off for the remainder of the year. For right now, they're still all 50% off, so go ahead and book those readings with me, okay? So I'm going to ring this bell, send this energy back to spirit. Earth, air, fire, water. Spirit, y'all, until next time, happy Monday, happy Lunar Day, happy Sagittarius season. Happy, look, if y'all celebrate Yule, Kwanzaa, Christmas, whatever you celebrate, peace, love, and balance, Capricorn, checking out.